We are here with James and Melissa Oliver and Tyler Jensen, proud new owners of Shelf Genie. So welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for joining us today. It's been a pleasure working with you, and Lisa and I just want to celebrate this new chapter in your lives and also hear more about your story and how we met and everything and what led you here today. So one of you could give a little bit of background on what you were doing before we met?
Yeah,
Well,
how did you guys meet? How did this become a partnership?
well, we met. James was a bump on the log next door to the house being built next to mine, and we became friends in elementary,
Aw,
and friends ever since. And we both started working for a fun center together. We both became managers and then general managers for different fun centers. Yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing for quite a while.
well, that's awesome. What a good story. But when we met you, you weren't all in the same place. What made you guys start thinking about business ownership rather than instead of working for someone else? What kind of drove the let's explore owning a business?
I think we've been thinking about it since middle school. We've wanted to start a business together. This last year, I think with everything changing, we decided it's finally time to start working for ourselves and stop being controlled by everything around us that we have no control over. At least that's what pushed me, and James helped me get there because I wasn't fully there yet, but James got me there.
Aw, that's awesome. Well, James and Melissa, share your story a little bit. You made major life decision.
Oh
So,
yeah. We were living in Lubbock, Texas. I was working at a fun center. She was cutting hair. We wanted to get back to Utah. That's our home. I started looking to see what I could do to get us back there. Franchises came up, and here we are starting a franchise. And now we're back in Utah as well.
congratulations. That's great. What did you think about this? I mean, I know in the beginning you didn't necessarily know what consultants or brokers did. Talk a little bit because people that'll watch the video will feel the same way. What made you want, not only what made you want to start a business, but how the consultant, how our relationship possibly helped the journey.
I've always wanted to start a business because I see how well the business can do compared to what employees get paid, and it can help make a difference for other people as well. I never actually considered franchises. What happened was I got a message on LinkedIn that's connected with Integrity Franchise Group, you guys. And I was skeptical going into the call. I was like, who are these people? But your guys' first impression, you came across very knowledgeable and trustworthy. I
Aw.
felt more comfortable moving forward. And then it just got better and better from there. So I was skeptical. And then finally, when we started talking with franchises, I was like, okay, this is a real thing.
Well, thank you. And thanks for sharing that because I know a lot of what we do and the offering that we have is the right time and the right place. And we know that. You can say no, 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 but when it's time to say yes, we appreciate you guys trusting us to help you. Talk a little bit about your journey in finding Neighborly and finding Shelf Genie, why that one kind of clicked. Because you guys looked at some different options. You were not concerned necessarily about the industry. You were like, let's just find a good match and business for us.
So at first, we were trying to find something where we thought we'd really like the industry, but then we came to realize that we didn't know what we wanted at all at the beginning.
Right.
So really, we looked at a ton of franchises, came across one that seemed awesome, but it was too new, so we weren't able to get into that one quite yet. We kept looking. After we said no to that one, this perfect one just happened to pop up, Shelf Genie. We had no idea what it was, and I think you guys are actually surprised that that's the one we chose too. We were like, we like the Shelf Genie. We were like, what? So, but it made sense because this was one of the only opportunities to, I think, get a franchise where it was almost already set up for us. It will be more of a working on the business instead of in the business than most of the others that we saw. And that's really what we were looking for.
That's awesome. Very good. That's the definition of franchising. Definition of a good franchisee. Work on your business, not in your business. Melissa, talk a little bit because I mean, you cut hair franchise, right? So, so you kind of had the general idea, but talk about what you're going to do in the business.
Yeah, so I will still be cutting hair, but I have so much freedom in how much or little I can do. I can always move towards being, a designer. This is ultimately James and Tyler's business. I will support them wherever they need support. So if I need to step in more and be a designer and help out more in that way, I will definitely do that. I can, go to the trainings, and I'm happy to do that. And I do want to move out of the hair industry, but that's just what I've done for so long that I'd like to have my foot, somewhere in that. So I'm happy to support them and doing that. And I'm happy to do the designing.
Yeah, and I think it's important, again, for people that are watching, take the skills, not necessarily exactly what you're doing, but the skills that you've built up. So, Melissa, you can talk to people. You're already creative. This is just a different way to be creative, getting you out, customer-facing screen, right? Tyler and James, definitely, you're operators, you're managers, you've managed multiple people, you work for a big company with lots of moving parts. That skill set doesn't mean, oh, here's your trampoline park because that's what you knew. It means you can do other things with those skills. And I think that was exciting for you guys to start to see that too, was having to say, wait a second, we don't have to be retail management things. There's the service category might be kind of cool. So congratulations. And thank you for kind of going on that winding journey with us to get there, because we were kind of like, okay, there's this in Lubbock, there's this in Utah, where are we going to land? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Where are you at right now? When can we start sending customers your way?
We've been training this month, and since we have people already working in market, we're able to open before our training's done. January 1st is our planned open date.
That's so fast.
It is fast.
So what are all of your roles going to be when you start? I think it's always nice when we get partnerships and everybody comes with kind of a different lens.
I think for both of us, we're still figuring out for sure what we're going to be doing. But right now, we're both planning on just operating it and seeing where we both fit once we get it rolling.
All right. Very cool. Very good. Well, I think it's time to pop that confetti, right? All right. 3, 2, 1.
Great. I messed up again.
Yeah. Congratulations, you guys. Please know that we're going to keep in touch. So we'll reach out for sure in January and see how it's going, and usually quarterly. And we get to use you for your boots on the ground, right? Tell us about Shelf Genie. What do you think about Neighborly? It's how we learn a lot too about what's happening in these businesses. And feel free to reach out, right? If something's like, hey, is this normal or this seems odd? We don't have to go away. We don't necessarily have the answers, but we can usually rattle the cages to get what you need quicker. So keep relying on us for some of those questions. We're happy to help, and we'd prefer rather than have you guys struggle in any way, okay?
Awesome.
Cool. All right. And you're going to hate us at some point within the first 6 months. You're going to be like, right? But it gets better. So the first 6 months is going to be like, sometimes it's great and sometimes it's not great. It's okay. Neighborly's good. They're good people. It's good support. Lean on them though. Don't try to recreate the wheel. Okay. Congratulations, guys.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Proud of your help.
Talk soon. Bye.